Hi. This week's challenge comes to us from Elise from Knoxville, who writes, Okay, Mr. Wilson, I have a musical challenge for your consideration. Actually, I have two. This week, I learned that Mozart composed a piece titled Der Spiegel, which is an inverted, retrograde, whatever, close. It's a duet in which player 1 has certain music and player two's part is the same music, only upside down. That's cool. You needn't get that fancy, but I quite like the idea of sheet music that can be played no matter the physical orientation of the paper. This week I also learned that Mozart had a pet starling and composed music that mimicked said birdsong. That's cool too. So that's the long and short of what I found interesting this week. Your challenge: channel Mozart in a way that's cool. Go. And then there's a smiley face. Right then. I guess first I need a bird. Okay, so I guess that didn't exactly work out. Let's see about writing something backward. Actually, Elise from Knoxville, it looks like you've done my homework for me, because the answer to this puzzle is a retrograde inversion. Yes, that's a retrograde inversion. An inversion is what you get when you flip your music upside down, and retrograde is what you get when you put it in front of a mirror. Put them together and it's the same as rotating the page. Now, let's think for a moment about what kind of restrictions we're assuming here. Join me in taking a piece of ordinary music and turning it upside down the wrong way around. So, what do you see? It looks like I can't use flats, but sharps and naturals should work just fine. Text is also out, so I can't really specify dynamics or tempo changes. I don't mind that so much. It kind of takes away a level of complexity. That's good, right? I can't use dotted rhythms either. They look kind of strange, and I'll have to be careful to match feminine phrase endings with anacruses. Okay, As long as I'm focusing on solid voice leading, I think I'll be on track to achieving at least a mediocre counterpoint. Melodic sixths are probably more trouble than they're worth because I really don't want to have to worry about whether they become major or minor sixths in the second voice. Tritones are going to be problematic for exactly the same reason. I'll find myself voiding an additional interval that might otherwise be permissible, except that it becomes a tritone from the frame of reference of the retrograde inversion. It looks like Mozart solved the problem by shifting the clef down a line and introducing transposition into the mix. My solution is to use a key in which the tritone is in the same place when you read it upside down. I don't have to worry much about form since that's pretty well determined by the nature of the challenge. I know from the get-go that it's going to be very, very symmetrical, so there's that. Bonus points to you if you can spot the additional axes of symmetry that I tossed in just for good measure. Okay, this week's challenge then is to channel Mozart in a way that's cool. Go.